Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of I'm Melting, February 2020 edition. It's so freaking hot in here. It's like 40 degrees outside. The sun is just, oh, it's warm in this room. Anyways, this video really isn't about that. I just wanted to let you know if you're wondering why I look like I'm getting sweatier and sweatier increasingly throughout this video. It's not because I'm exerting myself physically. It's because it's really freaking hot in here. So anyways, best and worst of beauty. Hi guys, end of the month here. Leap year, yeah? February. I suppose by the time you guys see this, I think it's March. But either way, when I'm filming this, it's February. So yay! It is the end of the month. I've got some awful products here. I suppose I shouldn't say I shouldn't make that plural, but I've got a horrific product. And then I've got some mediocre products, some disappointing products, and then I've got some products that like take my breath away every single time I use them. I love them so much. So I am very excited to share everything with you guys on my pyramid for the month of February 2020. Let's climb it together. Let's go from the absolute worst product, climb our way through the mediocre, and then make it to the best, top of the pyramid. And we can only do that though once we sing the song together. It's the best and worst of beauty, whether good or bad, here's the down and dirty. First product, bottom of the pyramid. This is a little unusual for me to even include this because usually I would wait until I used it a little longer. I mean, I'm on my third day of testing this foundation, but like you guys would have already seen the weekly wear if you watch all of my videos. If not, hey, cards up in the corner. Check them out, links below. But, sorry, spoiler alert, this is one of the worst foundations I have ever used in my life. Like, really bad. I have to include it on the bottom of my pyramid. This is the Origins Pretty in Bloom SPF 20 Flower-Infused Longwear Foundation. Like I said, horrible. Like, it's one of the worst foundations I've ever tried on my face. It is so strange because initially when applied, I feel like it looks pretty dang okay. Like it looks fairly natural, fairly skin-like, but even like 5 or 10 minutes after that application where it looks all right, it just goes to crap. From far away and like on camera, I feel like it actually looks pretty decent and pretty okay, but you don't even have to get up close, but just like within talking distance, I feel like you would be able to see this. It just looks so disgusting on the skin. It is cakey and dry. It like separates really strangely and just looks all sorts of scaly and weird. Like I don't mind a mattifying foundation most of the time because I have really oily skin. I can't even imagine what this looks like on anyone who has dry skin and or like aging skin. I'm talking wrinkles. I've got a few wrinkles and this just settles into those fine lines so horribly. I mean, this, if you want a foundation to age you, look no further. But if you want a foundation that looks gorgeous and natural and wears beautifully throughout the day, look all sorts of places other than here. Origins, you did a bad thing in the form of this foundation. It's really bad. Now, next up, bottom of the pyramid. This is a product that isn't necessarily bad overall. It's just bad for me. I don't like it. And since this is my pyramid, that's why it's at the bottom. So this is one of the, oh, I forget what these are exactly called. YSL Volupte Liquid Color Balm. The print is so tiny. It's in the shade number 10. I think it's like Please Me Plum or something. I had gotten this, I think, for Black Friday 2 years ago. That sounds a lot farther away than it actually was. I mean, this was like 14 months ago. That's not good math. It would have been like 15 months ago. I'd gotten this upon recommendation from Jessica Braun, if I'm remembering correctly. I love her. She is wonderful, beautiful, just queen of decluttering. Really, that's like, those are the videos of hers that I love to watch the most, especially if I really want to get motivated to declutter. But she had recommended this, as I said, if I'm remembering correctly, and I said, all right, that sounds right up my alley. A moisturizing color lip balm. Plus it's YSL, so it comes in the pretty packaging. Like, I'm down. Plus I was using, you know, Rakuten, Ebates deals. If you don't have Ebates yet, it's now Rakuten. What are you doing with your life? This is not sponsored. I really, just please go For me, go get yourself some cash back, like literal free money, like using a coupon every time you shop online. I always have my link down below. It is an affiliate link, but like use my link or not, either way, please go save some money for yourself. It just would make me very happy if you would please sign up and use Rakuten, because like I said, it's literal free money that you are not saving for yourself if you don't use it. Anywho, this balm, this is so reminiscent to me. I forget, I was living in Boston. I was kind of sort of just getting into the beauty world, and L'Oreal released a product that was supposed to be like a YSL product, and I hated it. I was so excited to go get it. Like, my mom was out visiting me. I had absolutely no money because I was in grad school and like ultra broke, and I convinced her, Mom, everyone loves these. Get yourself one, get me one, let's love them too. Hated it. It was so bad. I do not remember what it was called, but either way, really, it was disgusting. And this reminds me exactly of that. I just hate the way that it feels on my lips. It feels like you just took like kind of a jellied water, like not quite the consistency of Jell-O, but like a thinner watery consistency, and then put it on your lips and then left it there. It doesn't end up like sinking in and hydrating your lips. It just feels like your lips have a wet, thin Jell-O on them all the time. I hate the texture of it. But the color is like gorgeous. I love the color of this. I think it smells delicious. Don't even get me started. Like a fruity sour candy, really nice. And I think the applicator is adorable. Look, it's a little pair of lips for the doe foot applicator. Like, that's adorable, come on. But like I said, I just don't like the product. It doesn't have a long wear time or anything. It doesn't stain my lips at all, so it just wears off kind of patchily, and just overall I was pretty disappointed now that I finally tried this out. But either way, some people like it, so hey, it's just not for me. Now, next up on the bottom of the pyramid, I'm so sad about this product. I want to love it so badly, but because of its overall performance, I just can't say that I'll be keeping this one. This is an eyeshadow palette that I got in my BoxyCharm this month. Was it my Boxy Premium? I think it was my BoxyCharm, just my normal box. But this is the iconic London Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. This is one of the items that you could pick for your box. You know, they give you a couple of choices of things. And I saw this color story and I was like, that's gorgeous. I haven't tried the brand before. I want to try this eyeshadow palette. And upon initial testing, I was so impressed with it. The matte shadows blend beautifully, just an effortless, smooth, buttery blend on the lids. The shimmer shadows are mostly good. Some of them are a little weak, like Girl Boss. I was really sad. This color just speaks to me on so many levels, but the actual performance of it is really poor. It's really sheer and is barely able to be built up. But overall, you can get yourself a really nice looking look on your eyes with this eyeshadow palette. But for me, no matter what eyeshadow primer I use underneath it, no matter what cream eyeshadow / eyeshadow primer combo I use underneath it, I cannot get this eyeshadow to last on me. It just creases and fades really, really badly in the inner corners of my eyelids, and it's just really unflattering. So like if I was out to dinner with somebody or something, you know, anytime I would look down, they would just see creasing and sadness. At least that's what I assume. No one actually said this to me, but like, I noticed. So really upset, really sad. I will be passing this on in the hopes that someone else in my life will be able to get good use out of this. I don't know, someone said that maybe where it was made would make a difference. Mine was made in PRC. Apparently these used to be made in Italy and the formula was really good, but then they switched it over and so the formula isn't as good. I don't know, so maybe that has something to do with it, but either way, really want to love that eyeshadow palette, but I just can't. And now, last thing on my pyramid here, well, on the bottom of my pyramid here. We still got a long ways to go to get to the top. We got lots of other products here, but it's a mediocre product. I don't hate it. I'll be able to use it up, but I wouldn't ever purchase it again, I don't think. This is the Aussie Bounce Back Dry Shampoo Full Cleansing Volume with Australian Sea Kelp. I say that without, I don't think I've ever ingested sea kelp from Australia, but either way, I wanted to try a new dry shampoo. I am forever on the hunt for my favorite dry shampoo. I've yet to find it, I think, but this certainly is not it. It's fine. Like I said, I mean, I don't have to worry about it leaving behind a horrible white residue. I feel like it blends into the hair very nicely, and initially, I think it certainly takes away any greasy lookingness, gives a little bit of volume, you know, just kind of rejuvenates the hair. I'm on second day hair here, but that doesn't last long. I would say my hair's back to looking semi-oily and greasy like halfway through my second day hair. So you need something that will make your hair bounce back for maybe like 4 or 5 hours, great. But I like my dry shampoo to keep me looking grease-free for the full second day, not just part of it. Now moving on up to the second tier, I have been having a love affair with one and done cream type shadows this past month, mainly because, I mean, depression hit me hard for about a week or two, and so I just wasn't wearing a lot of makeup, and then the days that I did force myself to wear makeup, I was like, I just want, like I said, a one and done. I cannot be bothered to use a full eyeshadow palette or anything, and so I finally whipped out these bad boys. I had gotten these, I believe it was like an after Christmas, you know, they were on sale, this little duo from Kaja. These are the Moon Crystal Sparkling Eye Pigments. I think these are just little mini bottles. You know, it came in a little set, but I was able to get it on sale for a really good deal. I mean, I think each of these ended up being like $5. You know, I think the set was maybe like 12. So if that was actual math, each one of these was like $6. But either way, I had wanted to try out the formula of this. I waited. And then I got the minis, and these were 2 colors that I was definitely interested in. So I've got number 2 Luminary and then number 5 Mystical. I was more interested in Mystical, but this was just, you know, I like using these kind of champagne toasty colors. So I thought, you know, great, it'll be a nice little duo to test out. And I am so in love with these, you guys. They are really good. They're not perfection, hence they're not like at the top of my pyramid, but they're really, really good. And I'm certainly interested. I think there was one other color that I wanted to try that I actually would definitely splurge on a full size of it. But the Luminary shade, as I said, it's just a nice sparkling gold champagne. It is really pretty on the lids. This one is a little bit more difficult to blend out than the Mystical shade. It just, I don't know, it might be because the dry time is quicker on this one, so you can get left with kind of like a line of application. It just doesn't blend as seamlessly. But this Mystical shade is such perfection. This one is gorgeous. Like, I adore this shade. I've got it on like the inner half of my lid right now, but for like a one and done look, this one has so much dimension to it. It is a beautiful, I don't know, is it like a iridescent purple to blue shift? Just delight. It looks mystical. It really does. It is so beautiful. It catches the light in all sorts of wonderful ways. So it just looks so dimensional. Like you used multiple eyeshadows, because like I said, the shift from purple to blue is insane. But you know. You only used this. And the blend on this, it's a bit sheerer of a formula, I guess. It's not as metallic as like the Luminary shade, but it just blends out so beautifully and is just so easy for a one and done. I do have to wear eyeshadow primer underneath them. They do crease otherwise on me, but if I do wear an eyeshadow primer, they last all day. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous. I would highly recommend them, but more so this one. I hope the rest of them are more so on the formula of this one than the Goldie Champagne one, but that one, it can be worked with. But either way, they're very, very pretty. Now next up here on the pyramid, this is something I've actually been using for the past 2-ish, maybe 3 months. And I don't know, I just haven't mentioned it until now for no reason other than I must have just forgotten to, but I've been enjoying this product. It is decent. Would I ever purchase it? I don't think so, but maybe. I'd gotten sent this from ColourPop. This is from their Fourth Ray Beauty line. This is their BFD Cleansing Oil. I don't know what BFD stands for. Best Friends Dude. That's probably it. This is a cleansing oil and I really like it. It works well. I use this to get off my mascara and my eye makeup at the end of the night. It is gentle, but it's effective. It definitely gets off my mascara with a bit of rubbing. It doesn't irritate my eyes if it gets into my eyes. It is gentle, as I said. It doesn't leave a greasy residue. It smells kind of like hempy, organic-y, whole foodsy, so if you're into that, that's pretty much what this smells like. But overall, I mean, it's a decent cleansing oil. Like I said, it's not bad. I don't hate it. I just prefer a cleansing balm. That's all. It's a little less messy to me. But overall, as I said, I'm not hating it. I'm this far done with the bottle. So, use it every night that I wear mascara, and as I said, it's all right. I don't hate it. Now, next product here, I feel like I only put this low on the pyramid because, I mean, it's not super low on the pyramid. I love this product, but I could definitely see it not being for everybody. But oh my gosh, you guys, this Natasha Denona glow thing, what is it actually? All Over Glow Face and Body Shimmer in Powder. Interesting. This is in the shade 01 Light. This BoxyCharm had sent to me because they had sent me 2 of the same highlight in my BoxyCharm and BoxyCharm Premium 1 month. Did I say highlight? They sent me the same blush. It was like a blush with kind of a bit of a glow to it. But either way, they had sent me this as an apology for doing that. And I was A-okay with it. Like, so happy. This is gorgeous if you like a very subtle lit from within kind of a glow, which I personally do. This is so silky smooth. It is so just subtle but glow from within. It is so beautiful if you like a subtle highlight. All sorts of gorgeous. I mean, it lasts all day. It just blends straight into the skin. It is delightful. It is lovely. The thing that I hate the most about this actually is the way that it opens. I mean, it opens like most compact products, but the fact that, you know, as a person from America where we read books opening and we read from left to right, I want to open it like a book in the way that the text is there. I want to open it this way, but it doesn't open that way. It opens backward to me. And honestly, it really makes me angry. But other than that, it's a delightful product and I really like it. And as I said, BoxyCharm, you can mess up in the way that you did by sending me a duplicate product as much as you want. If you keep sending me replacement products like this, I really don't mind. Now, next up, something that I certainly don't hate and that I absolutely would repurchase again. Oh, you guys, I have fallen in love with this top coat here. This is from Live Love Polish New York. They are expensive for nail polish. I feel like each of their nail polishes goes for like 18 bucks. However, I had initially tried out one of their polishes in a purchasing Instagram ad products video, and that nail polish impressed me so freaking much. Like, it lasted about 2 weeks, I think, without any sorts of chipping. It was glorious, and I've bought a couple other nail polishes since then from them, and they are glorious. And so I was like, you know what? I need a new top coat for my nails. I'm gonna give it a shot, their top coat. It probably works just as well as their nail polish, right? I mean, I would say almost. You guys, my cuticles look pretty messed up. I get it. And there are chips. I get it. I have had this nail polish on for almost 2 weeks. This is 13 days of wear. I don't think that looks half bad. It's so good. It is so good. Granted, I use a base coat. You know, I use my Zoya Anchor base coat, but like, this is the worst out of 13 days. And that's really not that bad. Like, look at my pinky. That's 13 days later. That's insane. And I'm so happy about it. I think it gives a nice gloss to the nails. There's really no shrinkage or anything involved. It's just a great top coat. I would highly recommend it. I know it's expensive, as I said, but if it makes a nail polish last that long, I don't mind. Plus they're vegan, cruelty-free, all that good stuff. So, I mean, I would highly recommend it. Now, moving on, I have a product that kind of shocked me, but also that I kind of already knew that I loved. But either way, I have got this Hourglass blush that I got in my BoxyCharm this month. This is one of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blushes in the shade Dim Infusion. I have the shade Mood Exposure, and I already knew that I loved that blush. I was very hesitant about this one because this certainly has more of their finishing powder marbled in, I feel like, than it does blush. I wanted this to be a blush. However, I should have remembered that I feel like my other one is kind of the same in that it doesn't look like it would even really show up on my cheeks, but you guys, this is such a gorgeous, lit from within, natural, subtle blush that just makes the cheeks glow. It is so beautiful. It just blends seamlessly. It lasts all day. I think because it's got that finishing powder of theirs in it mixed within, it just gives that glow that is just so beautiful. I think the biggest downfall really is that these are all, I don't know that they're like hand marbled, but like everyone's blush is gonna look different when they purchase these. The marbling is gonna look very different from compact to compact. Some are gonna have more of the blush, some are gonna have more of the finishing powder in there, but either way, mixed up on your brush and on your cheeks, it's so pretty. I just love it. It is beautiful. I can already tell you I'm gonna love using this in the summer where like my cheeks are rosy enough on their own from the heat, but this will just give that nice subtle addition of some rosiness. And oh, you guys, it's so pretty. I should get all of the blushes from Hourglass. They're so expensive. They're so stupid expensive. And the compact gets so dirty and smudged with fingerprints. It angers me, but like it is such a pretty little compact and like the product is delightful. So like really, these are the choices and dilemmas we have to face as the sun goes behind a cloud. Yes, it's the hard parts of life, really. To buy or not to buy all of the overpriced Hourglass blushes. The latest inclusion in BoxyCharm is pushing me to say, do it though. But now, the ultimate item from February 2020 for me. This product is one that I have a lot of feelings, most of which need to be whispered. So good from Hourglass. This is one of their Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadows in the shade Smoke. You guys, best cream eyeshadow? If I could only have one cream eyeshadow, it might be this one. It's really freaking pretty. It is not perfect. I do have to wear an eyeshadow primer underneath it, but that's the case for most, if not all, eye products. So like, I can't really knock it for that. I've got oily skin. But this product, for be it a one and done eyeshadow look, or if I want to use it as a base for like actual powder eyeshadows and stuff, doesn't matter. This is gorgeous. It is like, I cannot get over how freaking pretty this is. It's got a little press in here, and the actual, it's like a really strange mix between a cream and a powder formula, but it is so delightful and cushiony and sheer and thin, so you can get this beautiful sheer taupey sparkle on your lids. But if you want, you can go in with a second smear and build it up and give it more of like a metallic-y glitter impact. However you want to wear this, it's delightful. It is beautiful. It blends so beautifully and seamlessly, unlike the Kaja one in this shade, where, you know, some cream shadows, they dry too quick, and so you can't blend them out. It leaves kind of, you know, that application line or whatever you're gonna want to call it, where you didn't get to it quick enough to blend it out. Not with this one. It is just beautiful, seamless glory, and this shade is everything I've ever wanted in a single one and done eyeshadow. It is that perfect taupe where it just emphasizes the eyes. It would look so good on any eye color, I'm sure, and it just looks beautiful. It's easy, and I just adore adore it. Like, definitely one of those products, if my house burned down, this is one of the things that I would go out and repurchase first. Like, it is just fantastic. But yeah, there you go, my friends. That was my best and worst of beauty for this month of February 2020, or I suppose for you viewing it, this past month of February 2020. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some good recommendations on products that I would stay far, far away from, but also some products that I would say, if you've got a little extra spending money and you want to treat yourself, you have options. I would highly recommend many of these products. So certainly let me know in the comments down below if you have tried out any of these products and how you feel about them. Do you feel the same or different from me? You can also just let me know what your best and worst for this past month of February were. How was your month? I love hearing from you guys. So let me know all the deets down below in the comments. You can also let me know if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be, by giving me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below. Become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. Until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!